What's up, guys? We're going to do a UFC 330 prediction. There's 12 fights in this card. The main event is Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Garry. It's at 170 pounds, and if Islam Makhachev wins this, he will become he would have the longest win streak in UFC history. Here's Luke.
Anderson Silva going down. What's up?
Yeah, I guess he's
Hard
going
wins, hard
down.
knocks. Yeah,
Hey.
Anderson Silva's record, dude, is not lasting.
Now let's just go to the first fight, the banger of a fight. Meat Tech, Meat. Can you say that?
There's Meet Tybeck, Meet the Beck. I don't know. It looks like a caveman, but minus 800 favorite. So I got that's a lock. Easy.
Meat Tech
Jeremiah
Orolbai.
Wells. Yeah. I mean, Jeremiah Wells is a unit. He's freaking built like a tank, but he's got nothing on Orolbai.
Got a 39-year-old versus the 28-year-old Orolbai. I mean, it's just
Mm-hmm.
kind of clear they're kind of feeding sheep to the wolves. 99. Oh my, 99% on Orolbai. So. Orolbai seems to be the lock. We could break this down even more, but when it's a 99%, what more can you really say?
Yeah, yeah, minus 800 favorite is probably going to swing even more in his favor. I'd say I don't really think anyone's giving Wells a chance, to be honest.
Wells is from Philadelphia, though.
That don't matter.
They're
That don't
fighting in
matter.
Philly, bro. I
He,
forgot
they're
to mention that.
feeding the hometown man. They're gonna watch him lose in his hometown. It's sad.
Yeah. Well, we'll go Miltic Orolbai. That's a lock. It's going to be 17-2, and then hopefully finding some better competition than Jeremiah Wells. So, all
hmm
right, you want to get the next
I could
fight?
see him ranking him. Yeah, sure. I could see him ranking him after this, but I mean, Wells is kind of a can. He might need one more. I think higher up prospect, or at
I
least
mean,
ranked
Orba
higher.
is already 17 on the topology
Mm,
rankings. It could be. I
yeah.
mean, people will get mad about it, but the rankings really don't mean much either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Next one, we've got Neil Magny versus Brahim. I don't even know how you say that. Ramiz Brahimaj.
There you go. Yeah.
Um, I'm taking Neil Magny. I don't know about you. He's 39. He's getting up there. But I mean, every time I think he's losing, he comes through. Watching both Bedtime MMA and Guru picking Neil Magny. He's a slight underdog at plus 122. I have him, but I don't know. I think he's gonna pull it off. You can. I think Bedtime said, he said it himself. You can probably see Neil Magny getting slept by like any UFC fighter, but he's still out here. He's getting wins. Probably getting towards the end of his career. I'm taking Neil Magny.
I like it. Neil Magny is definitely the gatekeeper. I confuse him with Neil Magny, and there's the other fighter, tall, lanky, black fighter, man. I forgot his name, but I mean, they're just all gatekeepers. They never beat the higher ranked guy, but this guy is number 35. Let's see his last fight. I mean, he lost to a decision to Soriano. I mean, looking at his fights, Mickey Gall is a crazy fight. Billy Ray Goff. I would probably go with Neil Magny. If you get Ramiz as an underdog, I mean that's not good. That's not bad value. This is a pick 'em. I mean, it clearly shows here they're near even. I'll go Neil Magny, but I'm not 100% confident in that. I mean, he's a 39-year-old against a 33-year-old. So,
Yeah, I agree. I'm not super confident on it, but I think I'm taking Neil Magny regardless.
all right. The third fight of the card, Rafael Tobias versus Lucas Fernando. I don't know too much about these two fighters. I do know the next fight was in Luque, Treson Gore. Now, that's a certified classic. But
hmm
with Rafael Tobias and Lucas Fernando, um, well, who's your pick, Luke? I don't have anything right now.
I'm taking Lucas Fernando. He's a minus 245 favorite. I think he's coming out of the LFA. And then he was on the Contender Series in 2023, from what I'm seeing. He took a loss goes to LFA, goes 8-1. He's on, I believe, a 4-fight win streak. And then now he's coming to make his debut, I believe. So he's a favorite, a little risky, but I also don't know too much. I haven't watched him fight. Tobias is only 23 though, so I mean he doesn't have too much experience, even being 14-2. Fernando also has a 6-inch reach advantage, which I think is definitely going to help him out. But I think this one's going to be a banger, light heavyweight. Hopefully, someone's going to get knocked out or at least finished.
I like that. I definitely do think this is going to be a banger. I mean, they both look like some. Are they both? Yeah, they're both Brazilian. Both 205 Brazilians. They should be a scrap. Hopefully, nobody sniffs some crotches. But yo, I'll go with Lucas Fernando since you're going with him. I I think this is definitely like a fair fight, though. I don't think Lucas Fernando has anything crazy. And Rafael Tobias, his last opponent, he lost to a decision, but the guy he fought is Dr. Nurgaje, and he's a pretty good fighter. I think he's been, yeah, look, he had a KO in his last fight against Bruno Lopez, and that was a pretty nice hook. So it is definitely an even fight. Uh, but I mean, you just have to go with I think the hungrier man, the older man, with what's his name, Lucas Fernando. So, boom.
I like it. I agree.
Okay, next fight. You go over the Luke or Hardwood
All right.
Locks.
Well, I'm taking Trayshawn Gore. I might be a little biased. I watched him through The Ultimate Fighter, and I really liked him throughout that whole thing. I think he had a tough. What did he take? Two losses. I think I took him Marco Tulio and Rodolfo Vieira. He lost, but I think that one was arguably people. I could be wrong, but against Vieira, I thought that was maybe arguable. And then, he was a pretty big underdog, kind of fighting for his career last fight against Azamat Bekoev. And he got him with a guillotine, round 3. And a lot of people counted him out. I made some money on that fight because I still believed in him, and I'm a believing him this time. Uh, I like Trayshawn Gore, Vicente Luque. He's a vet. But, I think Trayshawn Gore is going to get him.
I definitely agree. I think that last fight definitely helped him a lot, helped his stock. It could just be, a fluke or something, but it was a pretty nice scrap. The fighter he was facing gave him some game, and Luke is a bit old. I saw his last fight with Gastelum. I mean, Gastelum is just kind of disappointing. It was kind of a here you go, take the win, Luke. Um, Luke is just a little bit too old. The way I've seen him, let me look at his past fights. I know there's this one fight where I was pretty disappointed with Luke. Let's see. I mean, he had lost to Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's good, but I don't know. And then Joel Alvarez to a decision, probably a snooze fest. Joaquin Buckley, losing to Joaquin Buckley. Jeff Neal. Is it Jeff Neal on the card? No, yeah, that's what I'm
That's
confusing with.
Jeff.
Jeff Neal
Yeah,
and
that's
Neil
who you
Magny.
confused.
That's what I
Yeah.
was saying I knew it.
Yeah.
I just totally forgot the name. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ah,
agree.
he lost to Jeff Neal, lost to Bilal Muhammad. Yeah. Let's see
Lost it.
who
Whoever
was
that guy is.
let's see who
Whoever,
does
whoever that guy is.
what's his name?
Who?
Let's see who Gore has fought besides that last good fight. Asma Rodolfo Vieira. I'm pretty sure Rodolfo Vieira is doing good right now. Let's see. Oh, never mind. He's lost to Bo Nickel and somebody named Eric. Marco Tulio. I think Marco Tulio is a pretty hard striker. Oh, and he's lost to
These
people
are
too.
like they're on fight skids, but they're names they've kind of been known as up and comers and have at least put their name on the map a little bit more. So he's right there, and I think he's going to cement his name as someone people know after he beats Vicente Luque.
I like that. We'll go with Treson Gore, the slight favorite in this fight. Okay. Next fight, we got Johnson versus Eric McConico. Um, I don't find this fight too entertaining. Two middleweights, probably like very high up in the rankings or low in the rankings. Both 55 and 56 ranked in the world. I'm going to go with Dante Johnson. That's what I've heard, but I don't have too much on this fight.
I agree. I'm taking Dante Johnson as well. He's 8-0. It is kind of a pick 'em. He is a shorter guy. He's shorter by like 4 inches, but
Oh
he's
my.
9 years younger. You know, he's a ball muscle, and I think if you can get a hold of him, he can finish him. He is the favorite. He's minus 257 right now, from what I'm seeing. Probably not going to bet on this one since I'm not super familiar with the two guys, but from what I'm seeing, I'm still going to take Dante Johnson. He's keeping his 9-0. He's going to move up a little bit in the rankings, but hopefully get someone more challenging next time as well.
Yeah, 83% on topology have them, so McConico has 20% of the crowd with him. We'll see how it goes, but we're going with Dante Johnson. Now there's another Johnson. Do you want to take this one?
Oh yeah, my bad. This one is what Charles Johnson's fighting Chapolin, who is that what you have as well now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Charles Johnson was supposed to fight Jose Ochoa, I believe.
Oh,
He dropped
really?
out. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So this dude, Eduardo Chapolin, picked it up on pretty short notice. I'm pretty sure he was it Contender Series he just won, or did I think he comes off the Contender Series. He just came off of
Yeah, he
something.
did. A decision off the
Yeah,
contender
yeah.
series.
Yeah, so called him up. He's getting his shot in the actual UFC against Charles Johnson. I'm taking Charles Johnson. This guy, a lot of people are high on him, showing potential. From what I saw, Charles Johnson's only a minus 122 favorite. So it's pretty much a pick 'em. A lot of people are taking him, but I don't know why the odds that I saw were that close. I would feel like a guy making his debut probably would have worse odds, but that might be some good value. I think Charles Johnson should have it. I'm pretty heavy on him, unless Chapolin's going to make a big name for himself in his debut. I think Johnson's got it.
I was gonna say if Chapolin had some submission game with him, he did get some in the early part of his career, but now it's just been KOs or decisions. Charles Johnson can definitely get KO'd. I've seen him flat on his face, but
Hmm.
I mean, 30-year-old versus 35-year-old, short notice. Charles Johnson, when he's, I mean, look at his, oh my, we got to show his hair too. Holy
He
smokes. Like, look at that. That's
needs to shave it
wild.
off, honestly. He needs to let it go.
If he loses one more fight, he's got to let it go. I mean, this is
Yeah.
atrocious. Yeah, got to go Charles Johnson. It is a pick 'em, so you could always go for the underdog, but Charles Johnson, uh, just gets a win. Chapolin probably is going to get another fight in the UFC since he got this in early notice. So I don't think he'll be too motivated, but we'll see. But Charles
Hmm.
Johnson. Next fight is Chidi Njokuani versus Joel Alvarez. I'm pretty sure this is also a filled fight. I believe, yeah, Chidi Njokuani was supposed to fight Jeff Neal. Joel Alvarez steps in. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Chidi Njokuani. He had the full camp. Joel Alvarez didn't. And Njokuani is an underdog, so this could be some good value. Um, I just don't think any of them have crazy power. I know both of them stand on the feet a bit, so it's whoever's a better man on that night. And I'd rather go with the plus 250 underdog than go with the minus 300 because they're both strikers.
I agree as well. I'd say Chidi Nojikani as well. Underdog, pretty good value there, plus 285. I think I saw him on the embedded episode. I liked what I saw. And he is his elder, 37 years old. He's got a little bit of a reach advantage. As you can see there, he's not predicted super heavily, but Alvarez is going to take it on short notice. I'm still going to take Nojikani. Get some money, get a little underdog value there.
Yeah, probably not too much, coin on them, but I think Shidi Jakani would probably be the best. Minus 300, you get no value off of that for picking. I mean, unless you want to go with KO or submission. But I believe MMA Guru and Bedtime made a good point where Joel Alvarez has some submissions in his record, but they've all been from people trying to take him down instead of him taking somebody else down. And Chidi's not going to take him down unless that's a part of the
Mhm.
game plan, which it very well could be. You never know with these fighters.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I don't know if I'd like that game plan for him, but it could be. I think I saw Bedtime pick Nojigani as well, and then Guru took Alvarez for what I wrote down.
yeah, so It's a good fight. I think it's the last fight of the prelims. It's the what do you call that? It's kind of like the premier prelim,
The
whatever
featured bout.
featured bout. There you go. But yeah, we'll just go with Njokuani. You want to take the first fight of the main card?
So we got Edson Barboza versus Esteban Ribovics. Ribovics by murder, I think, is what's going to happen. Barboza, he's 40 years old, can't even see, like his eyes are not there. Um, Barboza used to be. I mean, he's 40 years old now. I don't know how well you're going to be able to move and fight at 40. Um, I do remember playing, I think it was like UFC 3, UFC 4. He was like the one fighter I could never beat. So could be getting me back, but I could be holding something against him. But I think Ribovics is going to take him out, finish him first round. Bedtime MMA has got him by murder. Guru also has him. So I'm taking Ribovics.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ribovic too. I mean, he's on a Barbosa's on a three loss. I mean, technically, I'm not gonna say four because I guess he grappled with Shar Magomedov in Brazil a couple months ago. But just gonna go with
He's another guy with
Esteban.
one eye.
Father Time is undefeated, and clearly Edson Barboza is not undefeated. So gonna have to go with Esteban Ribovic, El Gringo. Even though, let me look at the Esteban Ribovic last fights. He lost to Matush Gamra, who just got, you know, folded down by what's his name, Salkid, or how do you say it?
Quillian Salkilid. Yeah, I think
Sequilian.
it's Salkilid. Yeah,
And
he's a
then he
goat.
lost to Nasra Hakra. Like this is yeah. I mean, he has some bad losses, but
Hey, he
Edson
beats Daniel
Barboza.
Zellhuber though,
Ooh,
and Terrence
oh,
McKinney. So I mean, I think
Terrence
Zellhuber
McKinney.
might have been skinning, but he still beat him. He's still not a bad fighter.
Yeah, definitely not a bad fighter. Just let's see if he can do his job as a minus 400 heavy favorite and beat a 40 and a half year old Edson Barboza. So Esteban Ribovic. The next fight is it's the ninth fight of the card. It's Mansour Abdul Malik versus Dustin Stilvels. I should call him Dustin. Gonna have to go with the heavy favorite. Probably won't talk too much about this fight. Minus 500 favorite. I don't know. Haven't watched any too much of Mansour's fights. Let me see his last fights. He literally had a loss his last fight against Belgarui. But I mean, clearly the books have him favored. So gonna have to go with Mansour. I don't see too much out of Dustin. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Mansour as well. I watched his Cody Brundage fight. I believe was the UFC Atlanta. Yeah, it was the Joaquin Buckley one, but he was a pretty heavy favorite there. Against Cody Brundage, it was a draw. So, um, he's a pretty heavy favorite. So, going to go with him. But I did see. I don't know how to say his last name, but Dustin, he's no sleeper. I mean, he's a pretty heavy underdog. There might be a little bit value there, but Mansour Abdul probably going to get it done. He's an athlete, if not anything else. So I think he can get it done.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Mansour, okay. And then we'll go with the 10th fight of the card. We'll go through this one quickly. Jalen Turner versus Fernandez. Fernandez has knocked his opponents down with some leg kicks. Jalen Turner is definitely vulnerable, being 6'3". But Jalen Turner has turned his life to Christ, and I just believe he's gonna win. I mean, he had a clear win against Money Moicano, but he kind of folded because I think he just got too confident. But Jalen Turner should get this out. Some good value on him. So I'm going to go with Jalen Turner and first round because he only has a first round in him like Terrence McKinney.
I agree. Yeah, I'm taking Jalen Turner as well. This one was one that I battled a little bit with on who I wanted to take since last time. I think the last time I watched a Jalen Turner fight and bet on him, he disappointed me and gassed out. So, if anything, I'm taking Jalen Turner first round. If it makes it past the first round, live bet Fernandez if there's value there. Even if Turner looks good, that's probably what I'm going to be doing.
Bang bang. We're only gonna take a bet on this fight. Mackenzie Dern versus Gillian Robertson. I don't want to break this down too much because I'm not breaking down a UFC women's fight. Give me Mackenzie Dern. She's big. She looks yoked. I could see Gillian try to get a submission on her, and that could definitely happen. But give me Mackenzie Dern. She has that championship aura, and I think she's big and strong and can last the fighting, grappling, striking. Anywhere this fight goes, I think she's good. So give me Mackenzie Dern.
I'm also taking Mackenzie Dern as well. Julian Robertson looked pretty confident in the UFC embedded. She's talking about, oh, she's ready to bring it to Canada. I've already got this. I already know I'm champion. I mean, which is good to visualize it, but not when you're going against Mackenzie Dern, not when you're going against my picks. So Mackenzie Dern and still.
And still, is this next fight going to be and still? Heck no, it's going to be and new. Ian Machado Gary, give me that plus 300 underdog value. Ian Gary gets it done, either gets it done by decision or gets Islam with a nice little strike. TKO. Bang, bang. Come on.
That's where I'm about to disagree with you. You know, Islam's number one pound for pound for a reason. He's not losing to Ian Machado Gary. Okay. I think Guru had a great rant. He did like a 20-minute rant of Ian Gary after he wins the belt. He's just going to give it right to his wife and what her personal trainer. So I'm taking Islam. He's not losing. These two are like polar opposites in like their values, I'd say. And Islam's number one for a reason, man. You know, 28-1 is going to be 29-1 and still moving up a weight class.
Someone's
Uh,
one got to go. 28-1, 17-1. Someone's one got to go.
No, it hurts me to go against Ireland, but I'm not rooting for Ian Gary. Islam, whatever he wants.
I actually do. I think Ian Machado Gary has a good chance. I think it's actually better than plus 300. I think he could probably be a plus 150. Unless, Islam does have that crazy strength. But even Dustin Poirier said that he thinks Khabib is stronger. So if Khabib's stronger and Islam's the one that's moving up, I don't know how that correlates too well. I just like Ian Machado because he's bigger. And then the Volk fight with Islam, that kind of susses me out as well. How did a 5'5" Volkanovski, I don't even know if he's 5'5", but how did a 5'5" Volkanovski give you a great fight? He moved up.
Because he's
Um,
Volk.
no, for
Volk's
sure he
one of
is
the
Volk.
best. I
But
love
if
Volk.
if a 145 pounder could give you a tough fight, how can a 175 6'3" fighter get you? And also, Ian Machado Gary had a full camp. I think that's a big part of it too. His last couple of fights have been short notice, especially Carlos Prates short notice. I think is really impressive to not get starked. I mean, he clearly has crazy power in his hands, and Ian Machado Gary was able to duck at all the punches. I was able to see Ian Gary at UFC 303. He was the co-main of Pereira versus Yeri, and he just looks good. He looks like he can move. He looks like he won't get hurt. So I'm gonna have to go with Ian Machado Gary. This is gonna be a great fight. Probably the best fight. I mean, it is the main event, but this fight is definitely carrying this card. So,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like everything you said. I think Gary genuinely does have a good chance if the odds stay at plus 300. I think that's probably good odds to take because it's probably going to get closer, if anything. If it expands more than that, I mean, that's some good value on Ian Gary. I think my official pick, I'm going to stick with Islam just because, I mean, until he loses, uh, I'm not going against him, you know? Yeah, I think he's too good.
all right. Well, those are predictions. I'll probably get a recap right there. I'll show all our predictions right there. Um, this fight card is kind of sus. Lately, there's been a lot of first round finishes, so first round could be a good play. But these next cards are gonna be great. This card is just a bit of the weaker side, but it does get carried, and hopefully we see a banger in the main event and not some crotch sniffing.
No crotch sniffing, no blowing your knee out in the first minute.
Oh my, yeah, yeah. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Go subscribe to both of us. More on the way. Bang.